I spent 100 days in Cubecraft Skyblock with 3 goals in mind. The first goal was get 1 million coins. The second goal was to have a beautiful Skyblock island. My third and final goal was to get full enchanted iron armor. Now, without further ado, let's get straight into this video. Day 1. I was looking so hot. So hot, I decided to approach the bald guy to get started on my first quest. And for that quest, I had to gather 10 oak logs. So that was exactly what I was going to do. I was dreading the future quests because they get very hard. And now that I gathered up enough wood, it was time to craft some tools so we could complete a quest. And now let's craft the hoe. There we go. And with my newly crafted tools, I decided it was time to level out my island so it could look pretty. And then at night time, I decided to make a beetroot farm because I needed a way to get money. How else could I afford to be a tier 3 sub to Pokemon? I really need to stay sub to Pokemon. I love Pokemon. Day 2, I decided it would be a great idea to plant some trees down. And then I started harvesting my beetroot because I needed money and I needed it fast. After I harvested my beetroot, I went straight to the trees. Sorry, Mr. Beast, I am not Team Trees today. And then I started harvesting my cobble from my cobble gens because I wanted to craft some stone tools. Day 3, I decided it would be a good idea to start claiming my quests. And oh boy, I was happy with this quest because we got a water bucket. Then I crafted a furnace, and then I crafted some tools. After that, I claimed my quest, and oh boy, we unlocked a new island. And there it was, in all its glory. Day 4. After everything we gathered in day 3, I decided it was the perfect time to go to our second island. And oh boy, was I super excited for this island. On this island, we unlocked cows, which is amazing, so I gathered up that spawner ASAP. And we even unlocked pumpkins. Oh boy, do I love pumpkins. We also unlocked potatoes as well, which is also cool, I guess. I also unlocked coal gens, which is amazing because now I can have infinite coal, which means I can cook as many dead bodies as I want. Day 5, I got started on expanding my island because I wanted to make it look pretty. And so, that was exactly what I did. I worked all day and all night, and it was finally starting to look nice. After a few days of grinding and expanding my island, I was able to complete a few quests, which was amazing, and I was feeling great. So great that I decided it was time to no longer be naked and to craft some leather armor. And then I got started on my potato farm. And oh boy, was it coming along. We're gonna have so many potatoes by the end of this. That's a lot of potatoes. Day 8, I started the day off like any normal person would, and that was slaughtering cows. And then I gathered up a lot of coal. And oh boy, did I gather up a lot of coal. After I gathered up a ton of coal, I decided it was time to demolish my second island to gather a lot of cobblestone because I had some big plans. Day 9 was one of my favourite days. I got started on my first pumpkin farm. And then I got back to work on designing my island and doing my potato farm. Day 10, I gathered up my pumpkins and oh boy was I excited. I just gathered up my first few pumpkins. But these cows kept getting on my nerves. So I slaughtered them. Oh boy, cows, I feel like McDonald's right now. You should never stamp on my pumpkins. And then I completed a few little quests, and oh boy was I excited because we just unlocked a new island. Day 11, I travelled straight to this new snow island, and oh boy was I excited because we just got a ton of new items including chicken spawners, wheat seeds, we can finally have a wheat farm, which is amazing, spruce logs, which is a great wood, I love spruce. We even unlocked lapis gems, which is super important. Then I decided it was time to harvest this whole island. Day 12 to 16, I got to work on designing my island, and oh boy was I excited because I had a really cool design in mind. So I got to work, and I worked really hard, and oh boy was my island coming along great. Day 17, I gathered up some lapis, and we finally unlocked enchanting, so that was exactly what I did. I got Fortune 2 on my stone axe. With the new enchanted axe, I harvested a ton of potatoes, and oh boy did I feel like Technoblade in the potato war. After I harvested all the potatoes, I started planting wheat seeds. Day 20, I decided to continue expanding my island because I wanted it to look big and beautiful. And oh boy did it look big and beautiful. I was super excited and super proud of my building skills because normally I suck. And then I finished off my wheat farm, and oh boy did we have a lot of wheat. That's a lot of bread. And with the wheat I decided it was time to finish a quest and craft 100 pieces of bread. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of bread. I have never seen this much bread in my life. Technically, that's a lie. After I crafted so much bread, I decided it was time to get started on my storage area. Day 21, I got started on my new generator area where I would go mining, and this is where they would stay for the rest of my island. I decided it was time to enchant my armor, so that was exactly what I did. Day 22 and 23, I just did the basics and harvested a ton of wheat, and oh boy did I harvest a lot of wheat. Then I decided to slaughter a bunch of cows and their family, I'm so sorry. Then I harvested a ton of wood because I had some really big plans for my island. Day 24, it was time to fight my first boss, and oh boy was this boss easy. Never mind, he does a lot of damage and he does it very fast. I'm sorry, Snow Golem, I have to kill you. I was never a big fan of Frosty the Snowman anyways. And oh boy did he get close to killing me. Luckily, I was able to get out of there alive. And then I stabbed him. Day 25 to 29, I went straight to the new island. And oh boy, on this island we unlocked ocelot spawners and a ton of spiders. And there's a ton of spiders, so here's a montage of me killing them. Day 30 was probably the most boringest day because all I did was fish. And fishing is so boring. But hey, we completed the quest. Day 33, I slaughtered a ton of spiders to the point where I unlocked a new island. And this island was looking very nice, so I grabbed my blocks and went straight to the island. Oh boy was this island infested with zombies. Day 34, I decided to just harvest up all the sand and to start cooking it. So that was exactly what I did. Then I decided to get started on my first cactus farm. Yes, I know this cactus farm sucks, it's just temporary. Day 35 to 40, all I did was design my island. I had a really cool design idea in my head that I wanted to do since the beginning, so I decided to get started on it. And oh boy was my island coming along nicely. I'm honestly super shocked how well my island turns out, so make sure to stick around to the end. After building my layout of my island, I decided it was time to get onto the new future farms, so it's exactly what I did. Oh boy, are we gonna have a lot of farms. My island was coming along great and I am super proud of it so far. Day 41 to 55, I decided to finish off my top layer wheat farms, grinded a ton of quests, killed a bunch of chickens, enchanted a few items, and I harvested a ton of items. Day 56 to 57, we unlocked a new island. Now honestly, this island is probably my least favorite because it has melons and we all know I hate melons. I just hate them so much. And it had cave spiders. Oh no, I really do not want to die. Day 58, I got started on my new iron generator area, which we just unlocked from that island, which is amazing. I decided it was time to get started on my new iron tools. And oh boy, we're finally moving up in world. Day 59 to 67, I got started on expanding my island. I want my island to be very big. I enchanted my pickaxe to Fortune 1, and then I got straight back to work. Oh boy, was I proud of this chicken coop. It's efficient and looks cool. Yeah, no, it really doesn't. I'm sorry, guys. After I built my chicken coop, I decided it was time to craft a full set of iron armor so I could feel safe again and hide my bikini. No one can see my bikini. Day 68, I got started on crafting a anvil, which is super important because now I can repair my tools. Then I harvested a ton of cocoa beans. Day 69, my favorite day, I harvested a ton of cobblestone because I needed it for my future island plans. After I gathered up a ton of cobble, I decided it was time to gather up some more spruce so I could do some more awesome builds. Day 70, there wasn't much I could do right now for quests, so I decided to plant down my birch trees because I needed birch wood for a quest. It was like the only quest I could do at the time. And then, as I clicked on it, I realized it takes 10 hours for these to grow. Oh no. After I was in a mood finding out that birch trees take 10 hours to grow, I decided to harvest up all my ores. So it's exactly what I did. Day 71 to 72, I got started on my new XP farm because I actually need a lot of XP for future quests. And I killed a ton of zombies. Honestly, why am I not in jail yet? I'm honestly a little bit surprised how well my XP farm works. Day 73, I enchanted my stone axe with silk touch. And I harvested a ton of melons to complete this quest. But then, what I'm realizing in editing, silk touch doesn't actually help with the quest. Then I decided to harvest a ton of birch wood. Day 74 to 81, I grinded a ton of farms because I realized we was getting close to 100 days and I had nowhere near 1 million coins. So I went on a frenzy and harvested everything. I was harvesting so many items to the point where my thumbs were starting to hurt on my controller. Then I built an AFK machine so I could AFK right next to my chicken coop. After being AFK for a few Minecraft days, I went back to harvesting wheat, melons, and then my favorite, pumpkins. Day 82 was just a normal day of me harvesting all my ores. And after I harvested all my ores, I got straight to harvesting pumpkins. And then I smelted all my iron up and completed a quest. Yippee! Day 83 to 88 I slaughtered a ton of zombies because I needed XP, because I wanted to achieve one of my goals, which was to get full enchanted iron armor, and a sharp tooth sword is what I also wanted to get in this process. So I slaughtered a ton of zombies, and then we finally got it, full enchanted iron armor. Day 89 I got started on breaking my furnaces because I wanted to make a auto smelter, or basically a semi-auto smelter. And then I got to work on slaying tons of cows because I needed level for some item frames. With those item frames I placed them on chests to know which items were in which chest. And day 90 started off very bad by me harvesting melons, but good news, we're only 10 days away. Then I harvested a ton of cocoa beans and a ton of wheat, because I needed to get to 1 mil coins ASAP. Day 91 to 95 I really didn't do much other than design my pumpkin farms and all my other farms, and that was really it. But oh boy, was my pumpkin farm starting to look nice, and I was very impressed. Then I decided to design my coal gen area because it was bugging me, and oh boy was it starting to look nice as well. And then I harvested a ton of leaves because I had some really cool leaf designs that I wanted to do. Day 96 to 98 I grinded a ton of items and a ton of farms because I was only a few days away from day 100 and I did not have enough money yet. And so I went crazy harvesting a ton of wheat, and I mean a ton of wheat, but I was zooming. Then I harvested a ton of cocoa beans because cocoa beans are amazing for money. By the end I finally reached it. 1 million coins. Oh boy, am I happy. By day 99, I did not know what else I could do, so I harvested a ton of melons. And by a ton, I didn't harvest that many. After I harvested all of my melons, I decided to go back to AFKing for the rest of the day until it was day 100. And so, day 100 was finally here. So throughout the whole of me recording this, I was thinking, what could I do on day 100? And so, I decided to do a little base tour. And oh boy was my base looking nice. It's definitely the best base I have ever built ever. Now, it's definitely not the best base ever, but it's definitely the best one I have ever built. And so I wanted to do a little base tour just to show you guys around. Down here we have the basic water elevator in my wheat farm, with the bald guy sitting there. Hey bald guy. Honestly, I am super impressed with how well my base turned out. To say I have no building skills whatsoever, it actually turned out pretty decently. It's definitely not the best base out there, so please don't comment that down below. I don't want to see any hate. You can tell me what I could improve it and what I could build next time, because I'd like to do a 200 days next. Before I end this video off, I'd like to give a big shout out to my channel members. You guys are insane. I love you all so much. Thank you for supporting me monthly. Like, it really means a lot to me that you guys actually chose to become members. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have some really awesome videos planned, and I'll see you all next time.